Hey, Andreo.
Hey, how's everything? How's Kali?
Well, she insists we stick to the schedule, so business as usual, I guess. I don't know what else to do.
Do you think she's okay?
No idea. She's difficult to read. Always has been.
Would Devon talk to her?
Haven't asked. They have a strange relationship, those two.
Some things never change, eh? Listen, I'm around. You call me if you need me, yes?
Thanks, Andreo. Hey, Cal.
Hey, so you wanted to chat? What's up?
Yeah, I just wanted to check that everything's okay with you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm all good. Ready to go.
Good. So, look, I'm gonna ask you straight. Are you okay to drive today?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
Listen, you know what I'm saying.
I'm saying I'm fine. I need to prepare, so I'll get going if that's everything.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Okay, gap to the car in front, 0.7 seconds.
What a race this has been from Callie Mayer. Threatening so many times, but she's under pressure here. And, oh, she's lost it! Oh, no! Lost it at the third turn. Her race is over. And I'd imagine that's a red flag.
It just looks like she ran a bit wider. Here's the replay. Had a snap of oversteer. Wasn't quite able to catch it. And yeah, this is going to be a red flag. There it is.
Oh, dear. What a great day it could have been. And the Connosport team watches on from the pit wall. It was all looking so promising.
Is Callie all right? Is she okay? She's absolutely fine, yeah, don't worry. Right, it's all on you now. Let's keep the focus up. We've got a chance to improve our position. Of this restart. Okay, copy that. Let's try this again. Fresh start, head down. Copy. Clutch out, we're green. Brilliant, nice move, keep going. Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Okay, gap ahead, 2.5 seconds. All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Tough one that, but good points, good job.
Have to say, this has been a memorable race here at Zandvoort today, and an important race too, as Red Bull reclaimed the top spot in the Constructors' Championship, and Sport drop into second.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson tried his best to salvage some points today, but Sport will be devastated to give away the top spot like that. It's truly been a difficult few weeks for the team.
As you know all too well, Anthony, it can be a punishing sport sometimes, but I'm sure Sport will regroup. Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
Aidan, Callie's incident really shook things up out there. How did it affect the race for you today?
I'm still not 100% sure what actually happened out there, so yeah, I'll wait to see the footage before I make a comment on the incident. But look, a red flag is a red flag. Doesn't matter where it comes from. I just had to try and make the most of the situation.
Well, Sport dropped back to second place today. How will the team deal with that?
Yeah, I mean, our approach so far this season has got us to the top of these standings, so I'd say something's working right for us. Sure, we dropped back today, but, you know, we're not about to panic and make any drastic changes in our approach. We've got the right drivers, the right team, the right car. All we need to do is trust in our process, and the results will follow.
Well, it's clearly been a very tough few weeks for you all with the loss of Davidoff Butler. How are you coping?
Yeah, it's been really tough. Davidoff, he meant a lot to everyone at Sport. Well, we all respected him, and his loss has definitely had an impact on the team. It's really difficult to maintain the level of performance you need when you're also dealing with a loss like that. It hasn't been easy, but we're doing our best, and we're going to keep going.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Aiden, thanks for your input in the review.
Yeah, no worries. It was productive. You know, especially considering everything. It's a weird vibe in the garage. Everyone's pretty quiet.
Yeah, can you blame them?
Suppose not. How's Callie?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you the same. She's, well, keeping herself to herself.
Yeah. It must be terrible for her. And Devon. I can't even imagine. I know I'm not part of the family and, you know, I'm just here to drive, but I want to help. Where I can. You know, just let me know what I can do to support them. And you.
Thanks, Aiden. Yeah, I'll bear that in mind.
I mean it. Focus on Devon and Callie for now. I don't need much managing. You can fuss over me later.
Okay. I appreciate that. And sometimes I forget that, you know.
Forget what?
Well, you wouldn't have said that as a rookie. So, I've got some other stuff to deal with, but thanks.
Yeah, anytime. Bye, Casper.
Well, Davidoff dying hit everyone hard. I mean, we were there, right at the top. But no matter how everyone tried to keep it together, it was just impossible to keep pace with Red Bull.
We found out afterwards that Davidoff had been ill for some time. He kept it from everyone. He tried to get as much in place as he could before he left. It was tough. But Devon and Callie, they had a lot to sort out.
Which is why, in the event of my death, I leave Butler Global and all of its assets to my son, Devon. I know you'll be watching this, Devon. And I hope that now you'll understand everything that I've prepped you for over the years, especially now that you're not driving anymore. Be a leader, Devon. The business is yours. I know you've got it in you.
That's it?
Those are his wishes. You are to be the sole owner of Butler Global and all its holdings and subsidiaries.
Including Connorsport?
Including Connorsport, Mr. Butler.
Right. Nothing for Callie?
That's okay.
What do you mean that's okay?
Well, it's not a surprise, Dev. I didn't expect anything.
Why not? So, are you sure this is right?
Oh, sure, Mr. Butler. Those were his wishes.
He'll be great. It's what he wanted. Just don't fire me, yeah?
If I could just get you to sign here and here, and your full signature there, please, Mr. Butler.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Hey, Kelly, thanks for the call.
What's up? I saw your text.
Yeah, look, you've had a lot on recently. And I was wondering, it's just an idea, if you'd like some kind of support. When I've struggled before, it really helped to talk to someone, like a professional.
Well, no. I am good, thank you. I will figure it out. Please don't make a fuss.
Okay. Are you sure? I mean, we're here to support you, and I just want to make sure you're not on your own.
I'm sure. Thank you, though. Anyway, I gotta go. I need to go and do the open-top bus track tour thing. See you later.
Okay. Bye. Devon, you're making my life very difficult.
Nice to talk to you too, mate.
Well, you went directly against my instructions for a social event for the team.
What? I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about right now, okay? I have got so much going on right now, it's unbelievable.
Devon, I can't do the things I need to do.
Dude, move on, okay? Team morale is the least of my worries at the moment. By the way, Harmonia.
The pharma company. I've seen them on the news, some legal troubles, right? What about them?
I think we should look into a deal with them, generate some income.
I'm not so sure about that. Don't you think we need to stay clear of someone who's in...
Caspar, there is so much going on above your head right now, you have no idea, okay? This is a good opportunity. Oh, look, I've got an interview with Investor Weekly magazine. I have to go. Yeah, ciao.
So, not the best start, Callie, but we have still got time, so let's push, please.
Okay.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Okay, safety car deployed. Safety car's been deployed. Watch your delta. Make sure you keep it positive as we catch the pack.
Copy.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. The car ahead's coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead now running medium tyres. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Okay, clear. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled. good pace. You're catching the car in front by about a second a lap. Come on, you can win that place back. Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more. Okay. This is your final lap of the race. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Ferme.
Well, talk about taking advantage. Mayer was really nowhere to be seen until the safety car. What a turnaround.
Yeah, that result keeps the team competitive at the top of the table. She recovered really well for an impressive finish at the end there.
And following a significant dip in form, I think there's a glimmer of hope for Connor Sport today, and they've kept pace with Ferrari in the battle between the top three. And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium.
Hey, have you seen Callie anywhere?
Yeah, she's around there.
There you are. What are you doing back here? You know everyone's looking for you.
That's precisely why I'm back here.
You okay?
It's not meant to be like this. I haven't even cried. Just feel sick.
What do you mean?
Well, when someone dies, you're supposed to let it all out, right? Cry and gnash your teeth and wail. And I just can't. He was never there for me, Aiden. So nothing's changed.
It's all right, Cal.
I see Devon upset and I resent him for it. It's different for Devon, it always was. And I've tried blanking it out. Suck it up and drive, you know. But all I can think is I'm doing exactly what the great Davidoff Butler would have wanted me to do. And I hate him for it. Then I remember he's gone, and the whole cycle starts again.
You need to talk to someone about this, Callie.
What do you think I am doing? Dev, hi.
Finished strong out there today, Cal.
Yeah, thanks. Felt good.
Are you doing all right? It seems doing really well.
I guess.
Just all tickety-boo.
Sorry, Dev, is this congratulations or...
Yeah, no, absolutely. Congratulations. Great to see you thriving.
Thanks. Are you okay?
Me? I'm golden, mate. Yeah. Got ahead.
Mum.
Ooh, send up a flare. Someone picked up. I'll alert the media.
I mean, I think they've got plenty to say about me already.
Oh, haven't they just? But listen, congratulations, Cal. I knew you'd turn it around after the safety car.
Yeah, thanks. Worked out well.
Because you're an incredible driver, that's why. Listen, I just read that piece comparing you and Devon. Did you read it?
Kinda.
Well, I don't think those kinds of comparisons are fair. I really don't. I tried calling Devon, but he's just so busy these days. How is he?
Upset. Maybe even upset with me. He still doesn't really get it, you know? It's like he thinks Dad was kind or something.
Well, your father was many different men, Cal. Many different men. It's complicated.
Yeah. I'm, gonna go.
I'm here for you if you need me.
You can stop saying that, Mum, I know.
All right. Just making sure.
Bye, Mum.
Okay, feedback on the front wing, please. How's it feeling?
I can manage it till the end.
Okay, listen, we'll leave you to it then. Go for it. Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake. Gap to your teammate behind, 27.0 seconds. And gap to the car in front, 3.6 seconds. Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about. Mind that front wing is going to need replacing if it takes too much damage. Tyre condition still looking good. Systems all looking good. Head down. Catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race. Okay, final lap, let's go, final lap. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.5 seconds. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
So as we come into this tail end of the season, you just get a feeling that Connor Sport are just losing their edge.
They're just not bringing enough points to the table every weekend, are they, Crofty? They're losing touch with Red Bull.
And Ferrari are nipping at their heels too. So is there enough time to turn things around? On this form, I'm not so sure. Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win.
Callie, clearly some front wing damage there at the end of the race. You decided not to pit. Just talk us through that decision.
Yeah, look, in a situation like that, I'm going to go for the option with the highest potential gain. There may have been a time where Connor Sport were happy to even finish in the points, but that time is well behind us now. We're in a title fight, and you just can't beat Red Bull by playing it safe. Staying out there, it might have looked like a risk, but really it wasn't. It was the right call.
Well, clearly you lost some ground to Red Bull today. Just a few races left in the season. How concerned are you?
You know, we can't be perfect every race. We've shown we have the pace to challenge Red Bull, and one result doesn't change that. We'll be back next race, and we'll be hungry to make up for it. So yeah, it's just one of those days.
You seem to have lost some momentum, certainly that we saw earlier in the season. What do you put that down to?
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to take some responsibility here. I've had a few tough races. I've not been happy with my results, and I know I need to be delivering more for the team. I'll keep working hard, and I won't let up until I'm happy with my performance again.
And finally, Callie, I just wanted to ask how you're doing. It has been a really tough few weeks. The team, for your family. I mean, how has it been racing with everything that's been going on?
Yeah, it's tough, to be honest. I've always said that I should let my racing do the talking, but maybe I do need to look at what I'm doing off the track too.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have you time.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Hey, Cal, everything okay? I saw your interview today.
I don't know. I think I'm going a bit insane.
More than usual?
All right, old man.
Okay. I mean, jokes aside, I understand. I think, given the circumstances, you're doing really well. Is there anything you need from me? I mean, can I help?
Well, I think... I think I changed my mind and I'd like to give therapy a go. Is that okay? Not too late?
Never too late. I'll set it all up for you.
Cool. I'm a bit nervous about it. I find it hard to talk to people.
Hey, you talk to me?
I guess so. Okay. Thanks. I'm gonna run now and get in the ice bath, but chat soon?
Chat soon. Bye, Cal.
It's time to pick, Cass. Why didn't we get that wing replaced?
It was marginal. We asked Kelly how the car felt and she wanted to push.
She's becoming a liability.
Now she's driving well.
No, you need to keep an eye on her.
I do?
These are your drivers, Casper. You need to keep them in check. That includes Callie. If she's not behaving herself, that's your responsibility, mate.
I know.
Because I'm telling you now, there is something wrong with her.
Are you okay?
She's not right in the head. Why can't anyone else see it?
She's coping. So?
She should be sad. Why isn't she sad?
It's complicated for her.
Oh, and it's not for me.
I didn't mean it like that.
So what did you mean then, Casper? How is it different for her? Huh?
It's none of my business.
Oh, poor Callie. But Devon's all right. Devon will be fine, no problems. Is that it?
Oh, come on, Devon.
Yeah, and only the wise Casper Ackerman can possibly understand her grief. Huh? No, tell me. Yeah? Enlighten me, Casper. How is it different for her? I mean, she's your favorite after all, right?
That's not what this is about, is it?
No. How is it different for her? How is the death of my father different for her?
Because your father had 2 kids, and he only raised 1. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
You know what, Casper? I think Connor Sport needs a change of direction.
It wasn't my place.
Yeah. That's, I'm not convinced you're making optimal decisions. Title slipped away.
Come on, Devon.
I've been thinking about it for a while, actually.
No, let's just talk about this.
Your services at Connor Sport are no longer required, mate. I hereby terminate your contract.
Are you for real?
With immediate effect. Ciao, Casper. Close the door on the way out.
Where is he now?
I don't know, he's just gone.
Call him. Get him to come back.
Oh, hang on, wait. Where are you going?
I'm gonna talk some sense into that idiot brother of mine. We are not doing this without Casper.
Callie talked to him and Aiden too. They tried to get him to change his mind. They were angry. Well, I was angry.
Did you try to change his mind?
No, Devon and I didn't talk again for a while.
And then what happened?
But that was that. I went home.
Were you worried about the team's performance without Casper?
No. I had a plan.
What plan?
Getting a new team principal. Or an old one.
So, why did you take the position as team principal at Connor Sport, having stepped down from the role only 2 seasons prior?
You have kids?
Yes.
Okay, so one of them calls you and says, I need you. You're there, right? Any parent would be. Connor Sport was my child, my baby. I made that team. I would do anything for them. But I made it clear to Devon that I would only accept that job on a temporary basis.
Okay, right, Aiden's had to retire from this race.
So it's just me then?
Yeah, just you, Callie. Let's go. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 0.6 seconds. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. Great work, that's a new fastest lap of the race. There's a loss of pressure in the front right tyre. Possible slow punch.
I've got a puncture.
Yep, copy. Box.
Oh, we can't catch a break.
Right, let's go, come on! Okay, good work. Great pass. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 13.0 seconds. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 0.0 seconds. The gap between you and the car behind is increasing by a significant amount each lap. Good job.
Oh my gosh.
Doesn't matter which way you look at it, Ant, that's a poor result for Connor Sport today.
Yeah, it certainly is. They would have hoped for a better weekend than that. You had one driver out the race altogether, another one dealing with a puncture. That's really cost them dear.
And it's put to bed any notion that they can still compete for the championship, I think. At Red Bull, comfortable at the top of the standings, and Ferrari now leapfrog Connor Sport into second. Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Devon.
I am getting it in the neck for this. Because I'm the guy that sacked the great Casper Ackerman.
And that means you're the same guy who can bring him back.
He's not going to come back now, is he? Anyway, we've got you now.
I'm here temporarily, Devon. I can help Connosport in other ways.
Well, if you want to help, you can tell me what happened out there with that puncture.
Debris.
What about Ferrari? You know, it was bad enough losing ground to Red Bull, but now we're third. The car's gone backwards.
We had a great car at the start of the season, and
by the end, other cars were better. Look, quick isn't quick enough. We have to develop faster.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it, okay? And you know who had a great relationship with engineering.
Oh, let me guess. Was it Casper? You know, if we talk about him enough, he might just appear. I'm gonna go. I just, gotta talk to the press. They're, circling. Ciao.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Once again, it's Max Verstappen, champion of the world. Red Bull, brilliant celebrations.
You know, I'd sacrificed so much for Formula One. I wouldn't have played it any other way, but Lily was growing up fast. And I'd already retired once. And I did a bit of mentoring for Callie just to keep myself busy. And, well, before I knew it, I was team principal at Connosport, and it just took over my life again. I think with F1, I was an addict.
Dad, you ready?
And I was missing more birthdays, school plays, stupid stuff. Really important stuff. So, yeah, I think Devon did me a favor. For once, I felt I was exactly where I needed to be. And I wasn't going anywhere.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Hey, Aiden, thanks for calling. Just wanted to touch base. Obviously, first race of the season. I'll be frank, we expect to start a little on the back foot.
Right.
But we have a small upgrade package coming soon, and then a major upgrade package coming by Barcelona, a track where we'll really benefit from it. I'm sorry it's not more and sooner, but we are where we are.
Look, it's not ideal, but I trust you. It's taken years to get to this point, so I'm not gonna have a tantrum now. Let's just keep pushing, yeah?
Absolutely. We will push. Go well out there.
Cheers. See you later.
Could you take a look at this, please?
It's been a terrific day here in Melbourne so far. Loving the action, but I would say not loving the lack of surprises.
A bit predictable, yeah, you're right, Crofty, with Red Bull. They've hit the ground running here in Melbourne. The car looks like a dream to drive. The one thing that surprised me, though, this weekend is that Connor Sport haven't really been there. In qualifying, they weren't there, and in the race today as well.
You're not wrong, Ant, but look, Jackson's just made a late stop here, so maybe he can salvage something.
Okay, Aiden, let's go. See if you can go and get him. Push, push.
Understood.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.6 seconds. Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 1.0 seconds. Okay, good work. Great pass. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Alright, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Yeah, good day out, almost great. Nice job, everyone.
Well, there you have it. A fresh start for everyone here in Melbourne. But is it the start that they would have wanted? Well, for many teams, I think the answer will be no.
Yeah, Red Bull establishing themselves early on, which should come as no surprise. It will be fascinating, though, to see if any other team can step up and keep pace with them this year.
Yeah, an intriguing start to this 2025 season. Can't wait to see what it brings. Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
board won't do anything extreme.
Yeah, I'm not so sure.
Let me draft something for you, Devon. Leave it with me.
Right, I just want a couple of minutes of your time, then I'll hand you over to Andreo. We have the resources this season. We've got a great team, and we've got my expertise to guide us. I don't know how else to tell you, but we have to make another title run.
Shame we don't have the guy who led us in the title race last season.
You let it go, Cal. Casper doesn't want to come back.
I'm not surprised.
They were at each other constantly. They never really reconciled over Davidoff. Callie was still angry about Casper. Yeah, it was rough.
Okay, so it'll be a two-stop.
Yeah, you can tell Mike you absolutely can play over the dog leg on the third because I've done it, mate. Yeah. Ciao, man. You saying?
The data suggests we are looking at a two-stop race. We think Red Bull will do the same, so we are relying on your performance, okay?
Why not go for a one-stop?
Devon, the data says...
Yeah. Listen, you don't beat Red Bull by copying them. Go for a one-stop with a long second stint. I've spoken to the strategist. Trust me, it's gonna work.
We have a plan. We go with the data.
It's worth considering.
Seriously? Who do you want to side with, Aiden? The guy who spent weeks formulating strategy and analyzing data, or the guy who's desperately trying to do 3 different jobs at the same time?
You got something to say, Cal?
Who are you trying to be, Dev? The CEO of Butler Global? The owner of Connorsport Racing? Or the team principal?
I have to look after all of it. It's kind of my job now.
Just because Dad told you to doesn't mean you should.
What I say goes.
But you don't drive the car anymore, Dev. So I think when we're on the track, we go with Andreo's plan, the plan that's actually backed by the data. Aiden?
Yeah,
Jackson, don't you dare.
You don't win a race on a hunch, Dev.
She's got a point. Sorry.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. Two-stop, as discussed. Thank you, everyone. I'll be in the garage in a few minutes. Find me if you need me. I welcome your ideas. You know that. But this division is bad for the team. You should speak to me first.
You think I'm doing too much?
Yes.
Was that it?
Callie's right. Hey, Callie. I heard you were after me.
Yeah, just wanted to check in on the car. I'm buzzing to test the new upgrade.
Final checks on the car happening right now. Upgrade looks good. First of the season. And more to come in the European leg. Let us know how you find it, yes? Your feedback is vital.
Cool. Well, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Find it difficult to remember that sometimes.
Yes, you and me both. And, listen, I know there's been some chatter about strategy, but no matter what, we'll be quick. Or at least quicker. Just control what you can control.
Well, can't wait to see what I can do. Thanks for the chat. And, see you in the garage.
See you there. Bye.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
Okay, so that safety car wasn't too helpful for us. We are going to need you to hang on to these tyres right till the end now, please, Callie.
I'm losing grip out here.
Yeah, I know, copy that. But there isn't much we can do about that. Let's focus and see if we can hold off those that are coming up behind.
I'll try.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on. Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work. The car in front is a second a lap faster, 1 second. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.0 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. They're currently 6th. And the time last lap, 1 minute 38.0. Okay, gap ahead, 6.6 seconds. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap. And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Callie Mayer, what an impressive drive that was today. The safety car came out at just about the worst time, but she hung on, really impressively turning it into a good result.
It's what a good driver has to do, Crofty, make the best out of a bad situation. It clearly wasn't their plan, but she managed her tyres beautifully there at the end.
And managed it to the extent that Connor Sport now move into third place, just behind Ferrari in the standings. The drivers are on.
Callie, that safety car really did throw a spanner in the works for you today. How on earth did you manage to cope so well with the...
Yeah, it was tough out there today, and I could really feel the tyres giving up towards the end. I just focused on keeping the input smooth, reducing the strain as much as possible. It wasn't a great place to find myself in, but I'm pleased with what I achieved, given the circumstances.
And congratulations are in order. Connor Sport are now third in the Constructors. How
Yeah, I mean, it feels great, but honestly, we know it doesn't mean a huge amount this early on. We know better than anyone what it's like to have a strong start to the season and not sustain that level. Obviously, we want to be up there competing, but, you know, there's a long way to go. We just need to keep pushing and make sure we're at the right end of the table come the end of the season.
How important was this race for you personally?
Yeah, I mean, I've been a bit disappointed with my season so far, so it's really important for me to remind myself what I'm capable of. And I'm just glad we could get a solid result in a tricky situation.
Well, a good showing today, and that is despite the controversy about a potential deal with Harmonia. Tell me how hard it is to put that just to one side and perform on track.
Anything that brings revenue to the team is a good thing in my book. I think it's exciting, and yeah, you know, it's fine.
That's great, thank you.
Callie.
What?
If this is going to work, you're going to have to start listening to me.
I'm the one that needs to listen.
The one stop was the right call.
It was a hunch. We got lucky.
Connor Sport can't afford to have a driver that's constantly fighting the owner.
Right, so first you fire Casper, and now it's me. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm not afraid to make changes.
Threatening my career to keep a check on me. Now, why does that feel familiar?
Don't make this about him.
Then stop acting like him.
The whole world is comparing me to the old man. And now it seems my own sister's joining the act. Great.
You inherited the Empire. the business goes to you, all to you, and yet somehow you're the victim.
You think this is easy for me?
No, I just think it's all about you.
It's about the team, Callie. Listen to me, this season must be a success.
It's your team, Dev, so whatever you want.
You know what? You're right. It is my team. I did inherit the Empire. So that means you do what I say next time.
How about you work with the team?
I own the team!
But you're not part of it. What is your official role? You keep trying to do Andrea's job. You're throwing mad ideas out there, hoping to get lucky, and then disappearing off to take phone calls every 5 minutes. You are all over the place, Dev. You are panicking. And panicking doesn't win titles.
I need to take this. Mike.
Oh, you're a joke.
Hello, mate. Yeah, no, amazing, yeah.
Andrea, listen, I know it looks bad, but that's just me and Devon, okay? Siblings argue.
Callie, I was just calling to say, great drive today.
Oh.
It was a champion's drive. You're the new tire whisperer on the grid now.
Thanks. Cheers. I mean, the upgrade made a real difference. I spent the first few races wishing I was in a Red Bull, but after today, maybe I won't be knocking on their door just yet.
My job is to give you the best car on the grid.
Let's keep pushing, yeah? There's always more time to find.
Well said. Listen, relax tonight, yes? Enjoy your evening.
You too. Bye.
It was too much. Constant fights between Devon and Callie. I took it upon myself to get them talking again, outside of official Connor Sport business.
And how did that go?
Just let them adjust the camber cow, take it out next practice, see how it feels. It's no big deal.
It's not your call, Devon.
Look, if we have a good weekend, we overtake Ferrari. I'm just trying to... Oh! No. Hello, mate. All right. Yeah, I was just about to call you about that, actually. That's
Callie, all right, buddy?
Buddy?
Yeah, buddy, buds, compadre.
Looks like the Aiden bot has finally malfunctioned. Are you all right?
Just saying hello.
You're being weird, Aiden. What's going on?
You should talk to him.
Who?
Your brother?
You know what he's like. He's difficult.
Callie, it's important. Look,
I'm
you
getting
can't
a
just...
drink. Do you want a drink? Coffee? Smoothie?
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Aiden.
Hey, I tried talking to Callie.
No joy?
She won't even engage with it. Completely shut me off.
That's not unexpected. And Devon?
You know, I'll have to pick my moment with him.
Ugh. They're making this difficult for us. I just want to bash their heads together.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that. I'll let you know how it goes.
Okay, thanks, Aiden. I'll wait to hear. Oh, and listen. I just wanted to say to you directly, I'm sorry we can't run the upgrade on your car this weekend.
Yeah, look, I've calmed down since I first found out. Keep it in the family, you know?
It's not like that. Really, it was 50-50.
Yeah. I guess I'll do what I can for the team.
Thank you. Even without it, you'll still be quick. You can still impact this race.
All right. But next time I get the package, all right?
Deal. See you later, Aiden. Bye. Hello, Devon.
How we doing? All set?
Yep, all good. We had a small software issue, but we turned it off and on again, and the upgrade package is nearly ready. But listen, I'm glad you called because, well, I need to ask you what's going on with you.
I'm fine, mate. All gravy.
No, listen to me. You're going through a lot, yes? You're making good decisions, and you're making bad decisions. Now, you remember I covered for you on the Harmonia stuff. You know I don't like lying. So why on earth are you making decisions like this?
Look, I'm trying my best, okay? There's a lot going on. I'm dealing with it all on my own.
You're not on your own, Devon. I'm here to support, no matter what. Even when things get tough. But right now, we are not working as a team at all. You have to learn to lean on someone. For the sake of the team.
I appreciate that. Look, I need to go, but, thank you for the chat. We'll talk more soon. Ciao.
Ciao.